So, worst feud of the year. WWE side, I got Nakamura AJ. And non-WWE, I have the Bound for Glory mess with Austin Aries and John Morrison, Johnny Impact, Johnny Mundo, Johnny Pay-Per-View, John.
If he signs with All Elite Wrestling, is he Johnny All?
Johnny Elite.
Johnny Elite.
He'll be Johnny Elite. Maybe he'll just be just Johnny. That's it. Yeah. It's just Johnny, like just Joe, but you know.
There's the throwback. If you've watched WWE for 3 weeks, you might know Just Joe from 2000.
Just Joe. Man. We'll start with that one first. You know, we touched on it earlier, but the unprofessionalism of Aries, kind of working himself into a shoot with that, and then basically doing the Mr. Bean American greeting, except really meaning it on his way out to not only Impact Management, but the guy he worked the match with, his wife, the guy selling hot dogs, the fans, the technicians, the staff, the cab driver probably. The guy was just flipping people off left, right, and center like he was Stone Cold in the Attitude Era. But anyway, it's not great. No. That was terrible. That, you know, sometimes, you know, the old adage is get it in the ring and try to get money off of it. Well, they did, and I think that proves right there. They had a run of 2 guys with, like we mentioned, El Patron, Del Real, and Aries that are just, there's a reason why no major promotions will take a run at them. And that's the reason why. It's just prima donna BS.
Mm-hmm. So my worst feuds, I have the Bullet Club Originals versus the Elite.
That didn't last long at all. That was like that was a limited skirmish, and then that was it.
It was hyped as hell. Everyone was like, "Oh, this is going to be great. We're going to have the Tongans versus Elite." I don't think it really happened.
No.
I think they had a few 6-man tags on the openers, and that's about it.
That's it. Yeah, they didn't really build up to anything. There was nothing at Wrestle Kingdom about it.
No. Nothing at Dominion. It's past Dominion, but nothing at Destruction.
Because I think did they not have the Bucks and the Gorillas in the IWGP tag match, but it was a multi-team match. There was another team in there.
Yeah, they were focused, because the whole thing was focused on Sonata and Evil for that match.
Yeah, the LIJ team, right.
Yeah.
That's it.
So we never had payoff. It was started hot and just was dropped. Yep. And to me, that's a bad feud, because you don't have closure. It's just kind of Elite was like, yeah, we're going.
No, hey, that's something that we'll look back on 10 years from now and be missed opportunity right there. Yes, absolutely. We should have had Kenny and Tama go one-on-one. We should have had, you know, or Kenny and Fale, or you know, even Cody and...
They could have had a match with Coda, nearly murdered Coda, and that would have started even Kenny to get into a more of a cleaner phase.
Right, exactly, for his final thing. Other than, you know, the version of Kenny Omega we saw that dropped the belt to Tanahashi, probably, you know, it seemed like just a guy going through the motions at that time. Like, there was no real special to it, but...
Well, the feud didn't have much heat on it either.
No, so...
And then WWE, I had... They just lost this feud to me. Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose. That
kind of wandered off into nowhere. Such a hot start and such an emotional start to it, and then it's a contributing reason why Dean's leaving. That's the thing, is that he is leaving after WrestleMania because they wanted him to do some real hokey stuff, and they're kind of doing really hokey stuff to him right now. Like, I mean, you know, put him in a match with Nia Jax. All right.
And now he's also feuding with EC3.
Mm-hmm. And losing every week.
Losing to EC3 a lot, yeah.
Yeah. And
which is actually normal for a wrestler leaving a promotion. He's known to just job until he leaves.
It's called doing the favors on the way out.
Yeah.
Absolutely. He's putting over the younger talent. Yeah, that's what he's doing. So,
but to me, that feud was just goofy because Ambrose started acting like Bane.
The sirens with his music, I find, were annoying at first, but now I like them. So, it's kind of cool. I really feel for the guy because I was there live, the Raw from Phoenix the night after Rumble, where he wanted to address the crowd and started to address the crowd, and all of a sudden they cut his mic off and sent Nia Jax out there.
And then, yeah, she threw him out.
Yeah, if that was creative, that was lame, and if that was, a shoot, which I think it was kind of maybe borderline more of a shoot than anything else, maybe a work shoot, but that's unclassed. The guy is a former WWE champion, and he's sacrificed so much for the company and that stuff, and so much time, and is 1/3 of probably the most influential power trio you've had, in the last 20 years or so, and to treat him like that, that's great. But
yeah.
Well, hey, May 25th is way after the last Raw, the Raw after Mania. So, and it is in Las Vegas, and we know that Ambrose lives in Vegas. So,
yeah, and then
start your rumors now.
I don't know if he has a 90-day no compete, but we can see maybe even in Jacksonville as a headliner there.
That would be that would be the only thing, would be the 90-day no compete if he leaves. That would kill that. But yeah, exactly. That charity benefit event in Jacksonville would probably be where he would debut. But that's it. Just quickly touching back on Nakamura AJ. It's amazing how they took a great feud from New Japan and something that everybody wanted to see, and a great match so far at WrestleMania, and turned it into, I don't want to say Dick Kick City, but Dick Punch City. And, that's all it was. And that terrible Backlash match, that was, to me, other than Crown Jewel, the rock bottom of the year.
That was the WWE. Double knockout by a low blow, right?
Yeah. And your WWE title rematch from WrestleMania.